Welcome. In this video, the event Visitors Died in Red of Azur Lane will be summarized. Throughout the video, there will be spoilers for the story of Azur Lane. If you don't want to be spoiled, please go and play the game. The event starts with a paragraph. In an infinite cycle of rebirth, time has lost its meaning, where the probable and improbable collide. Ephemerals are swept up in flames. If it wasn't for that lone encounter, might there be an alternate ending? Is that you, my creator? If I may so ask? Oh, my creator? Two ship girls are caught up in a storm, with one saying that they'll be annihilated by it if they ride it out, and the other believing they'll break through the storm soon. One detects an enemy at 150 degrees. One calls out for Shokaku to answer where their coordinates are, but they only hear to get out before a light envelops them. Zuikaku awakens, being excited that she made it, but not remembering what happened. She can't radio Shokaku, and decides to look for her after she reached the sanctuary. Zuikaku passes through a graveyard for those who didn't make it to the sanctuary, and encounters a friendly face, Akatsuki. Or so she thought, as Akatsuki attacks her shouting, quote, "Mission, destroy." Zuikaku launches her planes to free Akatsuki. Elsewhere, Akagi and Kaga notice that the 5th Carrier Division is on their tails, but they have taken their bait. Kaga is not pleased that they, quote, dare oppose their creator, and that they'll pay for their ignorance with their lives. Akagi sends the 5th Fleet a surprise to test the new weapon the creator gave them. Zuikaku finishes her battle with Akatsuki and receives a distress signal. Believing it may be Shokaku, she rushes over to its source, where she finds Issei and Hyuga. She thought the two weren't pawns, but due to them not responding, attacks as they truly were pawns. Zuikaku finally radios Shokaku after the fight and shows her the key to the sanctuary. Shokaku asks where she found it, with it being found in Akatsuki's intel. Shokaku says that they have to mobilize everyone immediately, with Zuikaku believing that this time they'll reveal the plan that the 1st Carrier Division has. Yamashiro blocks Zuikaku's way, telling her that she can't let her go any further. Though she isn't a pawn, Yamashiro was ordered to not allow Zuikaku to cause a commotion in the sanctuary. Zuikaku asks where Shokaku is, with Yamashiro saying that she'll have to defeat her to find out, and warns her that she's now an aviation battleship after her retrofit. Zuikaku defeats Yamashiro, who cries due to her loss even with the upgrades the creator gave her. Zuikaku takes her leave and is asked by Yamashiro to save their future as those girls aren't all bad. Akagi and Kaga notice that Zuikaku is heading towards the sculpture room. Akagi begins to get angry at Zuikaku for not realizing the magnificence of the creator's plans. Kaga calms her and says that as long as the original doesn't wake up, everything will be fine. Sculpting shouldn't take too long and suggests sending out a rabbit to stall Zuikaku. Naoki faces Zuikaku in combat, but is slightly doubtful about her abilities. She then reassures herself that she's fought carriers before and that she can probably do this. Naoki isn't as lucky as she believed herself to be, as she lost against Zuikaku. Naoki tells Zuikaku that she got lost and wandered into this place, meeting strange people who've been researching the tech their creator gave them in hopes of turning the war around. This confirms the intel Zuikaku has, and attempts to bring Naoki with her. Naoki refuses as she can't go against their will. Zuikaku has a flashback to before the storm. She and Shokaku are fighting Lexington, and have underestimated the Eagle Union's air capabilities. Shokaku tells her to go to the storm while she draws their attention. Shokaku will always protect Zuikaku, but next time, she shouldn't underestimate the enemy. Zuikaku finally finds Shokaku, but it's too late as she's turned into a pawn. Akagi and Kaga reveal themselves, saying that she was, quote, an exquisite sacrifice that was needed so that the creator will continue gracing us with his blessings, and that it's for the sake of the Sakura Empire's future. How many times can they fool others with their words? Zuikaku knew it was Akagi and Kaga since they've always been doing their crazy experiments, and by forcing Shokaku into their schemes, they've made her really mad. Akagi says that Shokaku was an empty husk, that Zuikaku is next. Zuikaku defeats Shokaku, making Kaga fed up and attempts to steal Zuikaku's soul. Shokaku regains her soul and defends Zuikaku from Kaga, with Akagi noting that even pawns will rush to save those who they love. Kaga tells Akagi to retreat so they can report to the creator that a pawn has awakened. The two Crane sisters apologize and reconcile with each other. They decide to pursue Akagi and Kaga so that they won't ruin the future of the Sakura Empire. Akagi and Kaga finish uploading all of the logs to the creator and now await their superiors. Kaga notices that the two 5th Division ships are chasing after them and ready for battle against the other sisters. Suikaku asks what Akagi and Kaga are, as she thought they both sank at Midway. Akagi explains that the sanctuary they were given gives them unlimited power in exchange for sacrifices. Suikaku believes that no true god would demand sacrifices and that they'll never defeat the Grey Ghost with the twisted power they've gained. Akagi goes mad from the mention of the Grey Ghost. Suikaku prepares to fight the enraged carrier. Akagi and Kaga retreat to find a new place for their sanctuary, with Suikaku and Shokaku leaving as well due to the sanctuary self-destructing. Elsewhere, Tester and Observer looked at the data Akagi uploaded, finding it interesting that the copy created in the sculpture room awakened to save her friends, which is beyond their expectations. Tester says that the creator seems to have taken a liking to those girls, with Observer resetting the pawns to start another round of testing. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, and check out my other Azur Lane and Arknights videos as well.